$4 for a bag of 16-ounce bag of cherries.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Mercy on call.
Defend objective A.
Work as a team, everyone.
Leaders. Motherfucker. She could have bought. She could have bought.
Cut the pace. Nodding off.
So she could have bought. She could have bought. Fucking. They got fucking $4 bags of 16 ounces of cherries. Okay. The jar of moonshine is 25 ounces. Good grapes. The jar of moonshine costs $20. The bag of cherries costs $4. I mean, she could have had more than twice as. No, she could have had like 1.5 times the cherries for like less than half the price, and just poured some kind of liquor in a jar. She ended up spending, I'd say around twice as much as what it's worth.
Reinforcements are still coming.
She got ripped off.
Raptorian systems online.
Oh. There's a big market for fucking ripping off videos. That's why you have to get by water. You have to wake up early.
Heroes never die.
Wake up early. To buy a jug of water when it comes out of your sink.
Don't fret. I see you.
Dude, you wanna know a secret? Whole Foods probably just gets the water from the same place you do. Whole Foods for water. What is the healthiest brand of water?
You're powered up. Get in there.
This store-bought water. Dude, it's tap water. It's just passed by the FDA.
Remember me? Listen to your mommy.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Why?
Got the payload. Move with me.
Why do people spend so much money? Let's see. It is whole food water. Consumer reports find harmful level of arsenic in Whole Foods bottled water. Is Whole Food bottled water safe?
I'm not finished.
Why do people spend money on bottled water when tap water is free?
Is truly extraordinary.
Why are so many people willing to pay exorbitant prices for bottled water when it's simply filtered public water in most
Are we
cases?
moving the payload or what?
They're paying for convenience.
Justice. Again,
With like, you're not really allowed to have anymore. They have diving board.
You're not allowed to have diving boards anymore?
I think it got phased out. Like,
Too many injuries?
we had, I mean, literally once a month you'd have someone come up from the bottom of the pool bloody nose.
Oh,
They,
wow.
like,
Okay, that's a
hit
good
the bottom
reason
of
to
the
get
pool.
rid of the diving board.
Yeah, we were just like, I have a lot of memories of going to my grandparents'
That's the
pool.
thing about pools is I feel like when I think of like the happy childhood memories that I have a lot of in and around sibling, friend, it just feels like it's a nice way to like have people over.
Yeah.
And it's funny because my pool I feel like was not that well maintained. My family weekend was like chaotic,
Yeah.
whatever. So my chance to do the pool right, heat the pool, make sure that
Was it never heated?
no.
Oh my
It was
god.
like dirty and not heated, but like we had fun.
Yeah.
Or maybe that was
It was our
I don't
pool.
know. But it's funny. It's like you gotta. And Mike's like, we're not even doing a pool. Okay,
There.
we'll see.
Oh my
We'll
god.
see.
I mean,
He's starting. He's funny. He's starting with all that shit. Like we don't even need a guy for that. Like I'll do it. I'm like, yeah, fucking right. You haven't done shit.
what would he do? In what world does he have pool? Like he's gonna get
He
a
had a
YouTube?
pool growing up. He's like, I'm gonna ask my dad. I'm like, okay, good luck.
I almost killed me.
This is gonna be fucking wild.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
It's just he's making a lot of bold plans as we move into the house
Yeah, I've been there.
that I
I'm
don't
gonna
see
redo the
him.
closets. I'm gonna.
He's like, we'll buy like a snow blower. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're backwards every other day.
I want a live stream.
Of Mike trying to do handiwork.
Yes, yeah. The mic cam.
Great. I'll send it to you personally.
I love it. Well, this is great. This is fantastic. Do I look tired? I have been crisscrossing this great nation of ours.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to ask you about your trip to LA and then your trip back to New York and then your trip back to LA again, which I don't think anyone does. I don't know, I've never heard of anyone.
Here's the thing. I want the special to go. I want everyone to listen or to watch it. So I'm trying to get on all these podcasts to try and, promote the 37 single on Netflix right now. So I was like, it's just, I blame LA people for what I did.
Okay.
Well, basically.
They're not here, so we might as well.
Right. Well, LA people are these, they if you try to make a plan with them, they're like, whoa, when are you in town?
LA, no.
The LA no.
Yeah.
So I told
Got
them,
him.
no.
You just flew right in.
I said I'll be
I'm
there.
racking up
Like it was
debts
like
like
next
nobody
door.
business.
So like anytime in LA podcast, I'll be there from, Thursday to the next Friday.
How many podcasts did you weasel your way onto?
I weaseled, I think 7 different shows.
Oh, wow.
I'm doing a bunch here. I'm doing a bunch on Zoom. I
The
have
hardest
not
working
shut
man
the
in
fuck
America.
up. I was like, why? I'm gonna stop now? Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna not, put in the work now. Like I could have. Some people were like, my parents were like, why don't you just like stop for a while now? Let
You're
nature
like
take its course. I was like, I'm fucking nature.
You're
I'm
like
gonna-
a doctor in April 2020.
That's right. One and the same.
This is your time.
This is my time. I'm a frontline worker.
Can't take your foot off the pedal now.
I really couldn't. So I went to LA, did some podcasts, came back because the Comedy Cellar did a live stream into Regal Cinemas,
That's cool.
which is pretty
Is
cool.
that their way of getting back at the AMC and Nicole Kidman thing?
We trying to get her? Is that a?
I don't know. They would not get back, but she was promoting AMC. It was like a
Oh.
whole funny viral thing where she had this like awkward promotion.
She has a thing at the beginning of the movies that it's like,
Thank you for
welcome
coming to
to,
the cinemas. in
Right.
her, like Australian accent.
and then everyone made fun of her for that.
But Rico's probably like, we need our own.
Right. Me, Jared, yelling at us.
Jared.
Jared, that's me. No, they did this like you could go on to a cinema on a Saturday night at 8, and it was a live show.
Oh, cool. Oh, you can like buy tickets to see it.
Right. So I agreed to do it before the special was happening.
Now's a good time to do the Barbie opening.
That's the thing. They were like, cinemas are just looking to get people back, and this is a live event. If you know the seller, it's like, okay, we're gonna showcase show. So I did it, and then I woke up the next day, flew back to LA, did a bunch of podcasts again, and then I took the red eye to make it here.
Make it here.
Of course, this is our baby.
Yes.
I gotta tend to it. I gotta make sure that our
TLC.
listeners come first.
Of course. No matter how many specials you have.
I'll always be here, talking about your dating issues.
That's the kind of dedication.
That's right. I want to be in, so I took the red eye is stupid. I don't.
Delta 1.
No.
Oh, wow. Sitting upright.
Upright.
Like a please.
It was really I have a Netflix special.
Do they know? Tell the...
Yeah, you got it.
I should have let them know.
Your parents did embarrassing things.
No, we're gonna lose though.
Do my parents do embarrassing things? Is that a question?
You know, like-
Out of your fucking. Have you heard my? You've met my parents.
Yeah.
I mean, they are
They also
loud.
seem cool.
They're
Like
cool.
my dad will tell like he goes a nurse at a doctor's office and all of that. Very
I think it's the problem with doing something different too, and then when it's successful,
Right.
you know, your parents want to brag on you, and also
Yeah.
it's something to talk about. So like, I'm sure your dad ever heard of betches? I'm
Actually,
sure
though, yes.
that's the move. So my mom does that about betches.
Oh yeah.
My mom, her opening isn't ever heard of Jared
Jared.
Freed. It's ever heard of betches.
Oh wow, I love that.
So she does that a lot. You know, he's a comedian.
You
you
tell
know.
like the waiters. at the
Everybody. It is. It feels like ants are underneath my skin every time she does it. And again, it comes from like the best of places. Yeah, and then I mean, I have it all over the place. Like I went on a date, and I'm walking into the restaurant, and this one woman just goes, so literally, I walk into the restaurant, open the door, shut it, obviously, and she goes, Jared Freed! I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, I froze, and she screamed. I'm not screaming like I'm screaming like I usually scream. That's exactly the volume.
What did you say after?
And she goes, oh my god! And like literally now people at the bar, like it's Emmett's. You ever been to Emmett's on Grove? I think Emmett's great restaurant. Blood City.
Blood City.
Let's take a trip in Blood City. They have a pigs in a blanket. I don't know how you could do a bad pigs in a blanket at a restaurant. It's like a high-end pigs in a
No one
blanket.
loves chicken and blankets.
You're right.
The idea of pigs in a blanket. Every man is like, at the wedding we go. You think there's gonna be pigs in a blanket? Every event like that's just like a
Does that
weird.
Mike say that?
Yeah, but all his friends also there's just like a weird obsession with pigs in a blanket. Whereas I think they're like fine, like I'll have one, but I'm not like. No, it's not always gonna be all day.
No. I'm thinking about it all day. My dad's birthday, 65th. They had high-end pigs in the blanket. They had like little big ones. Like you had multiple bites.
Like a hot dog?
It was a legit like.
Not a big one.
It was a big It was a hot dog and a phyllo dough. No, it was like a big pig in a blanket, and like my dad didn't stop talking about it. I don't think it's guys. I think it's guys in
It's a
general.
man thing. Maybe it's on the 30s.
Right. And no, they have them at Amazon Grow, and they have a good like thin crust pizza, cracker pizza. Great spot, a good bar in the front. So I walk into this bar in the front. There's steps that are like this when you walk in. So I'm basically on stage. Jared Freed! And then, you know, you get in this position where it's like, I don't think that highly of myself. Like, all I think about when I hear that is someone in the bar going, who the fuck is there? Fuck him. You know, like, whatever. And they were incredibly nice. It was like a whole group that, and they literally looked at me, they're like, Netflix, August 15th. I was like, I'm doing a good job.
There you are, yeah. That's
promoting
how you
this.
know your promo is working.
Right. They knew the date, which is like the greatest compliment in the world. So you can't be like, oh, get away from me. You know, like.
What's the? I feel like you know in movies when there's the scene when the guy walks in and everyone just does like the slow clap.
That's me at Siddell's. Just a bunch of Jews.
You're coming from above.
Yeah.
And that's like the last scene of the movie.
Right, that's-
Everyone like puts their hat on the table.
That's me. That's what happens to me around here. Right. Yeah, so I mean, in that scenario, like, I don't, you know, comics don't like telling people they do comedy because it's a media conversation. You know, I'm sure, have you ever, like, had someone ask you what you,
I work for a media.
right, you don't tell people something, and that's an easier conversation. Oh, cool. Because if you said, I'm the founder of Betches Media, it would be a different.
Well, yeah, and honestly, like, most of these people who are out of our demographic, not everyone knows who that is.
Right.
It's the last of
Not true about those beats.
It's literally the last. If I'm getting, like, a haircut or anything, it's
Right.
kind of
Women's things. Yeah, I mean, hearing your mom explain what you do,
Why did I just bounce back to
like, I don't think there's anything
Very
more
cringy.
horrific
Yeah.
than hearing. I mean, back before, like, my mom, she'd be like, he's a writer, he does the writing.
The writer.
Right. and that was like the edit I have to take over.
Now you have a special.
Now,
Yeah.
Jared Netflix free.
I'm
That's
interested.
right.
Well, is she gonna say you're a comedian? Now she's proud to say you're a
I
comedian.
think she's been better about that in recent years. Yeah, it's, well, again, she'll go, you know, Batches, that would be a thing. But, yeah, so it's happening. It's out there.
It's gonna be great.
Maybe today we have all these new listeners.
Yeah.
You know,
If you're
that's-
listening because you saw the special. Welcome.
Right. Should we explain the podcast?
Every week we talk about the special.
We jump right in
Yes.
for about 30 minutes of special talk. And, no, I mean, if you're new here because you saw the special and you wanted to find out more about the things, I mean, that's the other thing. That's the exciting part is that someone could go, I've always thought this. Like, the reason I've always done things on the internet and put things out there for, you know, free, you know, in an internet way, was someone could be like, oh, I saw this guy on a show. Let me see what else he has. And then be like, wow, this guy never shuts the fuck up. You know, like, so, like, if you're new here, we talk about modern dating. We talk about the male-female perspective on modern dating.
Why is
It
my
is
chest
a
hurt?
place that we've always said is a comfortable place to have uncomfortable conversations. We're going to talk about everything dating-wise. If you have an email for the podcast, uup@betches.com. uup@betches.com. We also have you can call.
Yeah, you can call us. We haven't said the phone number in a bit.
Let's do it now. 212-589-8903. You can call with any dating scenario, and we'll unpack it. I
Yeah.
mean, my hope is a little
no,
bit,
I'm so
you know, when I think about like Netflix and comedy special, maybe we'll get some more, you know, male listeners that are like, oh, I want to
Love
get
the
into
male
it.
emails, yeah.
Right, the male emails. We want to encourage them to kind of get involved
Send it in. We'll be here solving dating every week.
every week, and I'm on.